Well, good morning from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here at the busiest airport in the whole world this morning because I'm on my way to pick up my van, which if you saw my last video, you might know it broke down on my way to the Cherry Creek Arts Festival in Denver. It broke down about 2 hours from here. And in the past month, they were able to put a new engine into the van, and hopefully it should be good to go, and I can pick it up today, which is great timing because I have to get up to Delaware to my show in Rehoboth Beach this weekend. I have about a 2-hour Uber ride and then have to literally turn around in the van and head back the same direction to get up to Delaware in time for the show in 2 days. So let's get going.
Where are we going?
Yeah, we're going to a Ford service center in Byron, Georgia.
I have no idea what is that. What is close to?
I don't know.
Safe travels.
Thank you so much. Thank you for accepting the ride. I was a little worried that I'd have trouble finding someone to take me.
I got you.
Remember me?
I do.
All right, that was kind of cool. They just kind of handed me the keys. Nothing else to do, nothing to sign, and just whole new engine ready to go thanks to that warranty. So let's try this out. Listen to that new engine sound. It's kind of cool that I essentially have a mechanically new van here for free. As crummy as it was to have to cancel a bunch of shows this spring, and especially missing Cherry Creek this summer really was a huge bummer to me, getting to spend that time at home was really good for me and my mental health. I think it was a forced break that I really didn't realize that I needed so badly. This time at home with Milo when he's so young, I'm never going to get that time back. And on top of that, just 2 days ago, right before I came to pick up my van here, we got back from our annual family vacation to Maine. I love going there. Maine is the best place to be in the whole world in the summer. I also took a big break from using my phone and social media while we were in Maine to just kind of detach and relax and be present with my family. And it really was great for me. I realized that scrolling on Instagram and all that stuff is just, it's such a time waster. And I do use social media a lot to promote myself and my artwork. And that's kind of the excuse I've always used for keeping it. So I made a little mini rule for myself that if I'm going to spend some time scrolling through social media, I have to post something first. So that kind of forces me to stay more engaged with my audience on social media, which is something that I've not really kept up with lately. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and of course here on YouTube, because I'm going to try and start posting a little bit more frequently, while also trying to prevent myself from just the enormous time waste of just endless doom scrolling. So let's get going and head up to Rehoboth Beach because I got to set up for the show tomorrow. This dream the other night that I came to the show and couldn't remember how to set up, and once I finally got set up I didn't remember how to sell anything or close a sale, all from not doing shows for so long now over the past 4 months. And I have these like weird nightmares about art shows all the time where I show up on the wrong day or the wrong weekend, can't remember how to set up, I forget my tent, set up in the wrong space, and just like weird fearful nightmares that I get. And I wonder if I'm the only one that this happens to. Does anyone else get these like weird art show nightmares out there? The amount of messages and support that I've received over the past couple months in dealing with all my stupid van problems is really shocking to me. I know we come from a supportive community here as art festival artists, but I've received so many messages from people who I don't even know. And it just reminds me that as a festival artist, we're all in this together. This is a communal effort. We're not in direct competition with each other. At least that's how most of the artists out here feel, I think, and those who don't should really change their attitude about it. And that brings me to my next point. I wanted to talk about my friend and fellow artist, Ed Hendricks. You might know Ed from art shows, and if you don't know Ed personally, his colorful, brightful, cheery artwork has been used in a lot of show posters. I first met Ed and his wife Melissa over 10 years ago at a show, I think, on the Jersey Shore. If you don't know Ed personally, he's a really great, outgoing, positive person, a great friend to have in the art festival community. And sadly, he was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic and liver cancer recently, amongst dealing with other health problems. And a GoFundMe was set up to help support him and his family during these times because he's obviously unable to do art shows. So I'm going to put a link to his GoFundMe in the description of this video. If you think you can give him a few dollars to help him out, I'm sure he would really appreciate it. And if not, if you want to reach out to him, even if you don't know him, with some words of encouragement and support, I know he'd appreciate it. He's always had a great positive personality and just a true example of a helpful and caring artist. So just check that link out in the description, and if you're watching this, Ed, just know that we're all thinking about you, we love you, and we care about you, and we hope to see you back out here real soon. One of my favorite things about the Rehoboth Art Show is that it takes place on 2 consecutive weekends, and you can do one weekend or both weekends. If you do both weekends, you can leave your display up all week so you don't have to set up again for the second weekend. Well, this is not where I expected to be right now. Because I'm doing the Rehoboth Art Show again next weekend, I was going to be flying back home to South Florida tonight. And because of the hurricane, all the flights are messed up. So my flight was delayed until 2:20 a.m. as of right now. It's been delayed several times already tonight. So I decided to come here to the beautiful Red Roof Inn by the airport and at least take a shower and maybe get a couple hours of sleep before I have to go to the airport if my flight's still going to leave at 2. Or maybe spend the rest of the night here and hopefully get home tomorrow. I think if it wasn't for Milo being at home, I probably would just stay up here all week and enjoy Rehoboth. But I do really want to get home to him and Katie and be with my family. So I'm going to take a shower because it was really hot and I'm super sweaty. And I'm sure whoever is next to me on the flight tonight is really going to appreciate that I took the time to take a shower. Next week I have a really cool video planned. I'm going to be going over all the money that I spend doing an art show over the course of one weekend. I think you're going to be surprised at just how much money it costs to do an art show as an artist. So please subscribe because you don't want to miss that.